Hey, how's it going? I know, it has been a very long time since I last made a video. Life just has a way of getting crazy sometimes. But you don't care about that. You're here to watch a video review. Like the title to this video says, I am going to be doing a review of the ApexDesk Flex Series Electric Height Adjustable Desk Base. Man, that was a mouthful. Okay, let's do it. Those of you that are regulars of my channel may have noticed a few videos ago that the stuff behind me in my videos has changed a little bit. For my day job, I draw house plans using AutoCAD. So I spend a lot of time sitting at my desk. As I'm sure we are all aware, sitting all the time is not really that good for us. And so I felt it was a good idea to look into one of these sit-stand desks that people are talking so much about nowadays. Like so many of us do now, when looking to buy something, I got onto Amazon.com and searched for sit-stand desks. It didn't take all that long to find out that to get the kind of desk that I was wanting, it was going to cost me in the neighborhood of $600 plus US. I wanted a desk that's about 6 foot wide and that the entire desktop moves up and down. And of course, I wanted to spend as little money as possible. There was a desk I found on Amazon from ApexDesk that fit my two main criteria, but the one thing that I didn't like about it was that it didn't have programmable height buttons. It only had two buttons on it, one for raising the desk height and one for lowering the desk height. I actually began contemplating buying that desk when I scrolled down to the customers who viewed this item also viewed section and saw the ApexDesk Flex Series Electric Height Adjustable Desk Base for only $350 US. I obviously ended up buying it, otherwise I would never have made this video, and you're watching this video right now because you want to know more about this particular desk base, and I'm sure you're ready for me to shut up with the whole backstory already and get to the goods, which I will do now. The first thing I'm going to mention is, just as the product name and description on Amazon state, this is the desk base only. You're going to need to either buy a separate top, reuse an old one, or do what I did and build one. I chose to just buy a piece of 3/4 inch oak plywood, cut it out to the dimensions and shape that I wanted. I of course used AutoCAD to help me design it, stained it, and then finished it off with 3 coats of polyurethane. With my new desktop all complete, I had to clear off my old desk and move it out to make room for my new ApexDesk. Let's start things off by taking a look at what all comes in the box. Right on top, we have the desktop support brackets, which we will be mounting to the main part of the desk base a little later on. These two boxes contain the hardware and wiring needed to get the desk all put together and working properly. ApexDesk has included a little bonus for you by supplying you with all the tools that you're going to need to assemble your desk. That is correct. The tools come included with the hardware. There are a couple different size Allen wrenches in here, as well as a Phillips head screwdriver. This great big heavy part is, as you've probably guessed, the legs and frame of the desk. These guys here are the feet for the desk. And last but not least, we have the all-important assembly guide. Now I imagine there are some of you out there who may have tried to put together a piece of Swedish-made furniture before and found the instructions were more useful as fire starter than they were helpful in assembling whatever it was that you bought. You will be happy to hear that the assembly instructions for this desk base are very good. It took me roughly an hour to put the desk together, but I was also trying to film every step of the process, so in reality, I'm guessing it would probably take somewhere around 20 minutes or so for someone to assemble this base. As advertised, the width of the base is adjustable. On their Amazon page, it says it can accommodate desktops from 47 inches wide all the way up to 78 inches wide. As for attaching my custom-made desktop, it probably took me an additional 30 minutes or so to set the width of the base to where I wanted it, get the top position just right, and then securely fastened to the base. I then plugged in the wires from the motors to the main control box, plugged in and mounted the height adjustment controller, and finally, the power cord. After powering the desk on for the first time, before doing anything else, you'll need to initialize the desk. ApexDesk includes this piece of paper in the box to remind you of this, which also tells you how to initialize your new desk. As for how the desk controller works, you push any button once to kind of wake the thing up, and then press and hold the up or down arrow to go to your desired height. To program a height to one of the preset buttons, first you need to wake the controller, then adjust the desk to the desired height, and finally press and simultaneously hold the M button along with whichever preset button you want that height assigned to. To change the height of the desk to one of your preset heights, you, as always, need to first wake the desk up by pressing any one of the buttons and then double-click the preset height button you want the desk to go to. Although I did find it somewhat annoying to have to press a button once to wake the desk up and then double-click the desired height, making 3 button presses in total, I can understand why ApexDesk does this. It makes height adjustment a deliberate action by you, the user. Since purchasing this desk, I don't believe that I've ever accidentally bumped any of the buttons, but it is nice knowing that if I ever do, my desk isn't going to unexpectedly begin raising or lowering itself. When at its lowest setting, the display on the controller reads 29, and at its highest setting, it reads 48. These appear to be heights in inches, as when I have the desk at 29, it measures just over 28 inches from the floor to the top of my desk, and when at 48, it measures about 47.5 inches from floor to desktop. And when you take into consideration that I have my desk set up on carpet, and that I have a custom-made top, it's close enough. When standing, I like to have the desk height maxed out, as that height feels just right for me. I'm 6'1", so anyone shorter than that shouldn't have a problem dialing in their ideal standing height. However, for taller people, this 48-inch height limitation may not work quite as well for you. The minimum 29-inch height, on the other hand, I feel is plenty short enough for any adult, and it's even been fine for my kids. Motor noise when raising and lowering the desk isn't bad at all, in my opinion. Have a listen here and, judge for yourself. One of the downsides of this desk is the complete lack of built-in cable routing areas. This is really a minor gripe though, as it's nothing a few zip ties can't handle. Having shopped around a bit before pulling the trigger on this desk base, and seeing just how expensive sit-stand desks can be, for $350 US, I feel you're getting a premium sit-stand base. I'm really impressed with the build quality. This desk base is strong and sturdy. There's no question when it comes to construction that this base is very well built. As for the motors, I don't know exactly how strong they are or what kind of weight they're supposed to be able to move around, but they have no problem raising my 3/4-inch oak top with PC tower monitors and all of my other crap to the height I want them, and that's good enough for me. If you're interested in purchasing this desk base, I have provided an Amazon link in the video description where you can check it out. I am now an Amazon affiliate, so if you use my link to buy this desk base, you're also supporting the channel at the same time, for which I say thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed the video and that it has provided you with the glimpse at this desk base that you were looking for. Again, if you enjoyed the video, please click the like button before you go, subscribe to my channel if you are not already, and if you have a question about the desk base that I failed to cover in this video, please ask it in the comment section, and I promise to do my very best to get back to you and answer any questions you may have. Thanks so much for hanging out and watching the video. I hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll see you next time.